The vanishing village of Bohorodchany. The time rift no one can explain. Some mysteries leave behind witnesses. Others leave behind ruins. But this one, it left behind nothing at all. In 1997, an entire Ukrainian village supposedly slipped out of existence, and the only survivor claimed he watched it happen, as if time itself folded like paper. This is the mystery of the vanishing village of Bohorodchany. Bohorodchany was a quiet rural community surrounded by forests, the kind of place where everyone knew everyone. But locals always whispered about strange events. Lights floating above the treetops, sudden fog that arrived without weather changes. People feeling watched in the woods, and clocks that randomly stopped for hours. These weren't just stories, they were warnings. On October 12th, 1997, the only known witness, a delivery driver named Taras Daniluk, arrived early in the morning with crates of produce. He said the sky looked off the wrong shade of blue, as he described it. As he entered the village, the birds stopped singing. The wind stopped blowing, and then a thick wall of fog rose straight from the ground. Not drifting, not rolling, rising, like smoke from the earth. Taras said when he stepped forward, his footsteps made no sound. His breathing made no sound. Even the truck engine behind him fell into complete silence, but the headlights were still on. He saw a woman standing near a well. He shouted to her. She didn't react, and then her body seemed to slow down, as if she were moving in a different frame rate. Her outline blurred, her colors shifted, and she simply faded. Not like a ghost, more like a photo dissolving into white. One by one, the homes, fences, animals, everything in the village began to dissolve the same way. Taras tried to run, but the air felt thick, like walking underwater. Then came the sound. A deep, vibrating hum. That shook the ground beneath him. He turned back and saw the fog twist, forming a spiral like a whirlpool of white light. Inside it, he saw flashes. People dressed in 1800s clothing, horses pulling wooden carts. A woman embroidered with gold jewelry, children playing with strange wooden toys, and buildings. A version of the village that didn't exist anymore, almost like he was looking through a window into another century. Taras later said, "It didn't feel like ghosts. It felt like I was watching time itself, leaking." Then the spiral collapsed. The fog sucked downward, and the entire village vanished. When Taras reached the spot again, seconds later, there was nothing but empty forest. Authorities dismissed Taras as delusional, but they also sealed the area for months. Satellite records were lost. Survey maps were updated. Villagers were marked as relocated, even though no relocation was ever recorded. But hikers and explorers who reached the coordinates report fog that forms instantly, compass needles spinning a ringing noise in their ears. Trees that appear and disappear in the mist, the smell of burning wood with no fire nearby, as if the village is still there. Just not in our time. Time slips. Dimensional rifts. Vanishing settlements. Whatever happened in Bohorodchany, one thing is certain. A village doesn't disappear without leaving a trace. Unless that trace exists somewhere else, in another time, waiting to slip back into ours. So tell me, do you think the village traveled into the past? Subscribe and like for more stories at The Head Knocker.